All right, Schlockmeister fans, we're gonna watch something I haven't seen in probably 30 plus years. The Nest. Let's check it out. Our movie takes place on an island called Northport.
You got pests, Chief?
This is the sheriff.
Yep. I know about pests. If you want to stop them, you gotta do one thing.
Richard.
What's that? You gotta...
Today we see the arrival of Beth, the actress Lisa Langlois, who has been gone for 4 years, and she used to have a thing with this guy.
Hi.
For property.
They may have a bug
Hi,
problem
Mrs.
there.
Pennington.
Hi, ma'am. Every single solitary page torn out.
That's just mice or insects, Mrs. Pennington. They
is going to take this backward
You learn about this
into the 20th century.
company called
and I will
Intech.
not allow any narrow-minded, provincial, greedy little merchant to drive away the tourists.
Beth has come back to visit her dad.
I couldn't even help myself.
Mom committed suicide not long ago. Or maybe it was a few years ago. Now, when I said there was a bug problem, I wasn't kidding. The problem is so bad that apparently bugs can go after dogs. Really fast worker, that dog. Well, our bugs also attack people.
Cinna's getting ready to go up and hunt for tracks.
I think it might be an animal.
Richard, that's private property, and I'm sure that Intech would prefer that Dr. Hubbard continue the investigation from here on.
He's trying an experiment, which didn't succeed for the cat.
Very brave, very strange creatures. The way they don't run from the lights one would expect them to.
That's Beth's dad working with her.
With cockroaches. Their ability to reproduce without the contribution of their male counterpart.
Do they have a solution for these cockroaches, though? They do.
Do you have enough with you to gas home?
Retinone in the dosage that I just used is lethal to human beings.
Guess the pages didn't fall out of that one, eh? Anyway, seems Hubbard was a hot shot in genetics at MIT a few years back, until they kicked her out.
For what?
Illegal experiments.
Now, Beth is now poking around in some caves. She's come across a bunch of roaches who chase her, but she's able to escape.
Now, it is true that I have done some experiments here at Northport. Of course, I can't tell you the exact nature of the experiments, but I can assure you that I've got everything completely under control and that...
The roaches kill, too.
Knock, knock.
Richard and Beth are getting chummy again.
Thanks.
Coming back?
Today.
There are many heads on the chopping block here.
You try me.
Elias, look, I prefer spraying at night. I'll get on it now. Stay close.
The roaches start attacking anyone and anyone.
House speed. Confirmed.
Do not spray. It might have lit.
Yes, if the helicopters see a beam from the lighthouse, then don't spray.
People are dropping like flies.
The roaches are immune to retinone,
Spray if you want, Elias.
but the results When the eggs hatch, will be a species of roaches that no known chemical can kill.
What do you mean?
Sheriff, they killed Jay. They blew up my house. It's the roaches, they're everywhere. The whole town's dead, Sheriff.
Dad, what are you running from?
It's a mistake. It wasn't supposed to hurt the island. It was just supposed to help. It's supposed to help everyone.
Roaches everywhere.
What do you want me to do? Make friends
There's
with
a very
Dr.
big
Palmer?
roach.
It's incredible. It's a hybrid of a hybrid. Whatever they ingest, they become.
Please.
I bet Dad had been killed by roaches. Or was he? Apparently they become what they digest. So Daddy becomes a super roach. Can she kill her own father if he's become a roach?
See, the thing about Queen, Rich, is that she sends out some kind of signals and they pick up on it and the roaches return to her.
This is the queen they spoke of. So they managed to trap that thing down there and blow the hell out of it. And our movie ends with getting the lighthouse lit up at the last second before the spray hit.
Homer will keep Byron. Exterminator.
All right, let's talk about The Nest. Man, I haven't seen this movie in forever. I had this on a VHS tape, EP speed. I think I rented it from a place called Vid Video, or it may have been TNR Video. I don't know. Two Rivers, Wisconsin. Probably taped this back in 1988, something like that. I've seen it maybe twice since then, including today, or maybe I saw it one other time. I don't know. But anyway, it's been a long time, and I didn't remember anything about it other than there was a lot of bugs, and specifically cockroaches. So what we got here, it's an island community, and Northport, I think, was the name of the place. And on this island, there's this sheriff, and his ex-girlfriend, who's been gone for 4 years, has come back to the island to hang out with her dad. Her dad is on the island, and his dad is involved with some company called Intech. And they're doing, we learn this later on, is that he's experimenting on this island. He's brought in this scientist who got kicked out of MIT or something like that for doing illegal experiments. Well, they're doing experiments on this island. Basically, what they're trying to do is find a way to get rid of cockroaches without using pesticides. And it sounds like they're trying to make them like eat each other if they eat each other. But then what's happening is that they're growing and becoming like stronger cockroaches, the ones who eat the other ones. And they keep reproducing, and stronger and stronger, and pretty soon you can't kill them no matter what you do. They're overtaking this island, and of course, they're killing people. And I'm not exactly sure how they're killing people, but they are killing people by swarming on them and whatever. So people are dying. The sheriff finds out about this. You know, he's hanging out with Beth, Lisa Langley, who's the guy's daughter. And they just start picking off island people one by one. The father feels a little guilty about this. He didn't want this to happen, obviously, but he's got a plan. They're going to have Intech come and like spray the whole island. However, they have a spray that is too powerful. It will kill people too. So I don't know exactly what, there's some sort of plot here where they have the lighthouse, and if the light is on, that means don't spray. If it's off, that means you can spray, like the whole place has been evacuated or something. I don't know. And then there's a subplot later on where like the light goes out, the pilot light or whatever goes out on the lighthouse, and it looks like they're gonna drop this stuff, but eventually they get it back on at the last second, and they don't. And there's a nest with this gigantic human-like cockroach. The cockroaches like eat people eventually then too, and then they like I said, they become stronger. They kind of become one with the people. So like the father at one point gets killed by the cockroaches, then he becomes like this cockroach monster. There's a queen cockroach. Eventually the cop and Beth, they're like in a cave. That's where all the cockroaches are, and they blow the whole thing up. End of story. End of the cockroaches. But then the last scene in the movie, we see one like cockroach survived. So who knows what's going to happen next. But that is The Nest. So anyway, actually, I kind of enjoyed this film. It's, again, I hadn't seen this movie in forever, didn't remember anything about it, but it's a pretty enjoyable 80s horror film. Could have used a little nudity. This thing had none. Lisa Langlois has done nude scenes, actually, in The Man Who Wasn't There with Steve Guttenberg, I think. If you want to see all of her, you can watch that. But nothing nude here by anybody. It's put out by Roger Corman Classics, so I guess he had something to do with this film. But yeah, I kind of enjoyed it. So there you go. She was the only actress who was in this movie that I recognized. Nobody else. Frank Lutz, I don't know, was the main character, the sheriff guy. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Or no, actually, was he the main character or was he the father? I can't even remember anymore, but whatever. Robert Lansing was the father. So there you go. Anyway, check it out. Leave some comments. Some new you think about The Nest. Watch it. Bye.